Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Golf Plays. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Pet Simulator X. Set up my talk. Let's get straight to the video. Hello, I'm Golf. Welcome to Pet Simulator X. Welcome to Pet Simulator X. This game is a game that you buy pets welcome to Pet Simulator X. Also give Roblox a little error 404. And crash down the entire website. These pets are basically your slaves, and you use your pets to grab treats and destroy them like everyone knows about it. Everyone knows about Pet Simulator X, probably. It's the most popular game on Roblox. So, you get a lot of coins and then you can buy eggs. This is the spawn world. This is where all the noobs go. Spawn world. Then there's some stuff such as the scam awards. And then there is a bunch of very scammy game passes. There's a bunch of very scammy game passes. And there's also an exclusive egg. There's also an exclusive egg to support people's gambling.
Goddamn, I should have bought. I missed so much free games. I can't miss out on more opportunities. Let's see how much I have saved. Now I need to know which coin will make me a millionaire.
I hear so many people say it's important to save. That's ridiculous. The value of your money keeps going down.
This is the one. I can feel it with my left balls. Now I just need to wait and I will be rich. Have I made any gains? Oh yeah. I knew it. It's easy money. I will be a millionaire in no time.
Large city report and Dan Loeb's tweet. For more on that, Kate Rooney's with us. Hey, Kate.
Hey, Carl, Bitcoin is back up about 10% after a volatile weekend. It had dropped to a 3-week low yesterday, falling below 43,000.
Bitcoin has been on the news lately. My coin must be mooning as well. Time to check on my gains. WTF happened? What happened to all my gains?
Addictions. So the spawn world is not just one world. It's an entire world. So there's so much stuff. Like if you go around, there's so much area. It's insane. But then the next world, after you're done with like the normal world, you go to the fantasy world, which is called the fantasy world, but I don't believe it's really based off fantasy. And then there's something called enchanting pets, which is basic. There's two things I kind of forgot to mention. There's a traveling merchant, which is traveling merchant with the traveling merchant is basically a drug dealer with like $1 drugs. And then there's the mystery merchant. And there's the mystery merchant. And then there's the mystery merchant who sells more expensive drugs, but they're higher quality drugs. By the way, guys, drugs. I'm just saying drugs as a joke. Don't take anything seriously. Which is basically enchanting. Enchanting pets is basically enchanting pets is basically enchanting Bed Wars items, but instead of it being like a sword or something involving PvP in Bed Wars, it's on your pets. Some enchantments can be very good. Some enchantments can be very bad. Then it's called the fantasy world, but there's something called the Heck Island. Heck is real. Heck's real, and so is heaven. That's not fantasy, that's reality. I'm very confused. And after the fantasy world, then there is the tech world. And in the tech world, it's more futuristic, and they have something. It's just like all the other worlds, that way. Then they have something very unique. It's called the Dark Matter Machine. And in the Dark Matter Machine, you can put pets in there, and they'll come out in a certain amount of days. For an example, if I put in this much pets, the more pets you put in, the less hours it will take. The less pets you put in, the more it's going to take. And they also made it, and it costs a lot of gems to do it. And then there's also the steampunk world, which is basically, welcome to the crust.
That's right, folks. Longtime owner Mr. Krabs is opening a new restaurant called the Krusty Krab 2. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
The Crab 2! And then there's the alien, and then there's the alien area. There's the alien forest. There's a lot of aliens here. And then there's a glitch. Then there's a glitch world. The glitch world just has a bunch of chests that are very OP of getting tokens. I mean, I could destroy this thing really quick, so I'll just bing bong, it blows up, and you get a lot of coins. So, and right after you do all that stuff, there's also something of this area, which you have to do like a bunch of missions to get in there. Then there's something called gifts, and there's something called gifts. That all the free-to-play use. Now let's talk about the players. You'll see many types of players while you play this wonderful game. You'll see the pay to winner, the guy that will buy every single game pass in the game to be.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling, patent pockets. You take the dollar, dollar, can a damn soul stop it?
Here comes the money.
Become very OP. You will see the free to play. The guys, the free to play, the 7-year-old, the free to play, the kids who have no robux, and no good pets. If you don't have a good pet, cry about it. you can still try to work. You can still try to work for a pet. And you can obtain some pretty good pets, buy some codes, and working really hard. Then there is the try hard. Then there's the try hard. Tryhards, and then there's the tryhards. Then there's the tryhards. Then there's that guy that spends all of his money on a game to get on the on the top worldwide players. There's that guy that tries to get every pet in the game. Try to fill up his Pokemon Go pet index. And then there's the bank. Inside of a bank is basically a bunch of pets in there. You can put a bunch of pets inside of the bank. By the way, this is my brother's bank account. And inside of there, you put a bunch of pets and stuff in there, and then you can hold on to them in there if your inventory is full. Basically, and it's also loved by scammers, because scammers would be like, "Hey, oh my god, I got a new exclusive. You want it?" Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't trade it. Add me to your bank account. Thank you for all your pets. Now goodbye. And then there's those scammers that pretend to be, then there's that guy who pretends to be a YouTuber and scams children out of pets instead of working for them. And then there's that guy, and then there's that 7-year-old that plays on his mom's phone. Then there's that 7-year-old that plays on his mom's phone, there's that free-to-play 7-year-old playing on his mom's phone, waiting for the graphics to load, trying to get all the free rewards by AFK grinding. But then he looks on it and realizes why, and then he's like, "What the heck? What happened to my auto grinder?" And then the mom's like, "Sorry, I needed to have my phone back." The kid rages because he doesn't get the really good gifts. Cry about it. There's that guy, and then there's that guy that uses an auto clicker, and then there's that guy that uses an auto clicker and auto grinds every single night to get really rich. By the way, that's what I do. It's a really OP method. And then there's stuff called like the Oxalotl Ocean. Then there's stuff such as the Oxalotl Ocean, which the Oxalotl Ocean has a lot of rocks, and it also has, like every world, it has the Pokemon Go Pet Index. They also have the bank in every world, and then they have like a bunch of eggs where you have a chance of where you can like hatch pets until you can get an OP Axolotl. If you don't get anything OP, cry. About it. Don't get anything OP, cry about it. And then there's also a bunch of worlds, then the Oxalotl Ocean is, you're basically under the sheets, me and your mother making your brother under the sheets. See. And then there's the max area where you get to, it's called the Oxalotl called the Oxalotl Cave. Then there's the Pixel World, the newest world that they added. Basically the devs were pretty basically the devs were running out of ideas to add to the game. So they decided, hey, why don't we add, hey, I have an idea. Why don't we make a new world but with very low quality graphics to make it, why don't we make a world that has low quality graphics just like Minecraft. Why don't we make a pixel world that looks like why don't we make a low quality world? Cause we're gonna be, let's be lazy and make it. The devs were lazy and made a low quality world. It's basically like a Minecraft kind of world. You basically hatch pets and they're pixelated. There's like the tree area is the first area that you go to. Then they have this area which was supposed to be the samurai area. Then there's the river. And then there's like the river. They do have a lot of rock. So, not gonna lie. Then they have the Christmas area.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas!
Area with snow. It's not even. Why is it snowing here? I'm confused. Why is there hot here? No, why is it like burning over there? Then it's hot over here, and then there's just snow over here. That makes no sense. And then there's a chest. And then there's a chest that you can grind that most people AFK grind on. For some reason there's this very sussy face with eyes and a very cursed smile. It looks like the Ender Dragon in a nutshell. You also redeem awards for playing for a certain amount of hours. And they also have that creepy face over there. They also have gems that cost a lot of robux. That's pretty scammy. They also have boost bundle, waste your robux. But they do have limited time stuff just to make money. They have gambling to support our gambling addictions. And because of all of these game passes in those 5-year-old retarded kids with all those 5-year-old retarded kids with all their Christmas money, spending it on a game, buying everything, and then crying about it because their other favorite game gets a new update and they can't buy the new thing. Sorry, kids. Well, I guess you're like, he spends all of his money just to get stuff in this game. There's like 5-year-old just spends all of his money and cries about it. I know, very scummy, right? The reason why 7-year-olds do this because they see the YouTubers get really lucky, and the YouTubers actually just get. In reality, the YouTubers just like get given the pets and they edit it out to make it look like to get kids to buy the stuff. And when you buy the stuff, then all that, and then there's so much. Then the developer named Preston makes so much money off of these children. Dang, this guy likes a lot of money. And then there's something called Boost, which Boost is basically Minecraft potions. Boost is basically like Minecraft potions in a way. Anyways, guys, that is gonna be